Cadet Jordan Wilkie to deliver the Recruit Academy 121's class address.
Howdy. Now before I start, I'm going to tell you about my really cool watch. This watch has a resting heart rate on it, and in communications it was 59. Right now it's coming in at 189. And it doesn't lie. So either I'm really excited to be here or a little nervous. You can be the judge of that. So I'd like to welcome honored guests, officers, Kilo, family, friends, supporters. Let me tell you a story. 2,000 years ago, Roman armies moved across the ancient world, fighting victoriously against adversaries, any army, any civilization, which stood in their way. They fought often and horribly outnumbered with astounding courage, giving them reputations as the greatest and bravest soldiers in the world. And the unfortunate enemies of Rome knew just how brave a Roman soldier was. Now the question is, why? And why would a Roman soldier be so brave? And as firefighters, I think this secret of Roman courage may be useful to us. We have our own battles to fight. We have our own enemy. Fire will show us no mercy, especially if we show hesitation. So I finally said, I've got to get to the bottom of this. So I went to Rome. I did. Because I thought maybe it was something in the water. And let me tell you, the water at Trevi is very refreshing, however, it lacked courage. No, it wasn't the water, so I thought maybe the wine. Bad idea. Definitely not the wine. I mean, this is a true story, and waking up actually in the gutter didn't really portray the type of virtue I was going for. Then after walking half the city with this splitting headache, I found it. I found the 4th century writings of an old Roman soldier named Flavius Renatus Vegetius. And I quote, "Few men are born brave. Many become so through training and force of discipline." Now forget Rome. But remember those words, training and discipline. And that is why we are here in Texas on this day to celebrate not only our training, but the tools that we shall depend on as firefighters to overcome our fears and act in the midst of danger and adversity. When we enter that burning building and all hell is upon us, we will not hesitate. We will not panic nor retreat. We will do our job. We will fight. For we are trained. We are disciplined, making us brave. Now, when we look back upon our 12 weeks, we find an ever-changing timeline with one constant. That constant is 43 young cadets, brothers forged in the flames of our conviction. We come from around the globe, from Korea in the Far East, Saudi Arabia in the Middle East, from the Great White Canadian North to the Texan backyards, complete with southern views of Mexico. Not to mention the boys from Oklahoma, where the winds come sweeping down the plains. Apparently. We welcomed each other every morning before we even welcomed the sun, which was hard to take. Slaps on the back, an impending joke, or a morning moan at the start of each day, followed by running, push-ups, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups. I mentioned push-ups, right? There were push-ups. Oh, and after physical training, we could always look forward to Brother Reimer and his shower antics, not to mention his fondness for air drying. We didn't share the fondness, which I can sum up with a direct quote from Brother O from South Korea, who exclaimed, "My eyes are injured." We received nicknames as suspected. Bubba, Biscuit, I'll name a few. B-Man, Z-Man, the old man who beat us all in push-ups, by the way. Falala, Starsky, Daddy Anderson, Sugar Bomb, Longface, Domi, Captain Canada, Egghead, Bruce, Phylon, Piggy, Fudd, Motard, Romo, Angry Goat, Wookie, Hollywood, Billy Bob 45, Little P, Squirrel, and yours truly, Sunshine. And you know, we weren't perfect. It's true, I know. It took us some time to get the hang of things. My roommate forgot his pants on the first day. Fudd showed up to PT with no shoes on his feet and also managed to get his helmet locked in the candy machine. Craig forgot to drink enough water one day and then ate too much Chinese the next. And there are lots of stories that could go on and on, more than I have time for. So I let the stories leave and creep out in time. But I will tell you my favorite. So picture this. Captain Canada decided to take a nap in the ladder truck on a very hot Texan day, not realizing that Chief Rocks was fixing to stabilize the ladder for extension. Stabilizing meaning the truck is itself, the whole truck, is raised off the ground and balanced roughly 5 feet into the air. This is a large truck. Well, this recruit, who we shall remain nameless. Where is he? Oh, there he is in the back over there. He wakes up in the back of the truck, not knowing he was airborne, opens the door, and just gets out. And although the impact did not hurt him, it certainly woke him up for once. Even in week 11, we still got our share of being yelled at. Reimer straight stream Chief Rock with the hose line in a smoky room. He was yelling, Reimer and I were laughing. But the main thing that gave us a lot of trouble was that we were not crawling in the fire low enough. And this is a major thing. It took us some time to get used to staying low in a fire where it's cooler. And we didn't really know how low we were supposed to go. Some said crawl, some said duck walk, some said move on one knee. But we figured it out, that as long as we got down about Chief Roccaforte's height, we were low enough. Sorry, Chief, low blow. Glad I graduated already. But regardless of our faults, regardless of anything, Class 121 became a family for a time. Family, like it or not. Just as we shall become family with our future brothers at future departments around the world. And for this we must give thanks. For this brotherhood, we will look forward to a great number of lifelong friendships throughout our careers, which all start with one word, and that word is TEEX. And at TEEX, we have learned a great deal. Chief Harvey taught us 2 things in our very first week. 1, how to construct a Texan-style barbecue from a propane tank. And more importantly, fire behavior, okay? Now, there are 5 stages of fire, okay? Ignition, growth, flashover, fully involved, and decay. And I don't know if you knew this, but these stages can be applied to a firefighter. For most of us, TEEX is where we realize a firefighting dream, and this dream has finally reached its ignition stage. I have personally been warming up to this ignition stage for almost 24 years. My parents who are here today can vouch for this. My first word was not mama or dada, it was actually truck, due to the apparent reason that I had a love for my fire truck. And 24 years later, I am finally here with my fellow recruits before me, our fires ignited and burning within. This is thanks to our great instructors who have taken upon themselves the will to pass this torch to us. And before I go any further, I would like to thank them all on the behalf of Class 121 for their dedication and service. Please give them a round of applause.